Phishing is a social engineering security attack that attempts to trick targets into divulging sensitive or valuable information. Sometimes referred to as phishing scam, attackers target users' login credentials, financial information such as credit card or bank accounts, company data, and anything that could potentially be of value. Hello everyone, welcome to Coding Stunts. This is Cybersecurity series, and in this video I am going to talk about phishing attack, and let's deep dive with prevention tips. Large organizations have long been at risk of phishing attacks due to their sheer size and opportunity for attackers to find holes in the security systems. If the phishing attack is successful, an employee falling victim to the con could put their entire company at risk. Organizations must assess how vulnerable they are to phishing attacks through penetration testing, engagements, and implementations, the findings in security awareness. Let's discuss types of phishing attacks. At its most of the basic definition, the term phishing attack often refers to the bold attack aimed at a large number of users or targets. This can be thought as a quantitative over quality approach, requiring minimal preparation by the attackers with the expectation that at least a few of the targets will fall victim to it. Phishing attacks typically engage the users with a message intended to solicit a specific response, usually a mouse click, via an emotion or desire, such as you could win a 500 bucks gift card at restaurant X, which is to greet, or your purchase order has been approved, which is for confusion, or your account will be cancelled if you do not log in immediately, which is for the concern or sense of urgency. So, what about to know the different types of phishing? Let's start it now. Number 1 is spear-phishing. When a phishing attack is customized to target an organization or a specific individual, it's referred to as spear-phishing. These attacks involve additional information gathered ahead of time and incorporate other elements such as company logos, email, and website addresses of the company or other businesses the company work with, and sometimes professionals or personal details of a target in order to appear as authentic as possible. This additional effort by the attacker tends to pay off with a large number of targets being duped. Number 2, whaling attack. As a variation of a spear phishing attack, whaling targets an organization's seniors or C-level executives. Whaling attacks typically take specific responsibilities of these executive roles into consideration, using focused messaging to trick the victim. When a whaling attack successfully dupes a target, the attacker's windfall can be substantial. Number 3, clone phishing. Another variation on a spear phishing attack is clone phishing. In this attack, targets are presented with a copy of a legitimate message they had received earlier, but with specific changes the attacker had made in an attempt to ensnare the target. For example, malicious attachment, invalid URL links, etc. Because this attack is based on a previous scam, legitimate message, it can be effective in duping a target. Let's talk about some phishing techniques. Attackers use a number of mechanisms to phish their targets, including email, social media, instant messaging, texting, and infected websites. Some attacks are even carried out using old school phone calls. Regardless of the delivery mechanism, phishing attacks utilize certain techniques to execute. Link spoofing. One common deception attacker use in making a malicious URL appear similar to an unauthentic URL, increasing the likelihood that a user will not notice the slight differences and click the malicious URL. While some of these manipulated links can be easily identified by targeted users who know to check before they click. Things like home graph attacks, which take advantage of characters that look alike, can reduce the efficiency of visual detection. Website spoofing. Links are not the only item that attackers can spoof. Websites can be spoofed or target or forced to appear if they are the authentic legitimate site by utilizing things such as Flash or JavaScript, allowing attackers to control how the URL even though the user is actually visiting the malicious website. Cross-site scripting XSS takes this attack one step further. XSS attacks exploit vulnerabilities in the legitimate website itself, which allows the attacker to present the actual website and then quickly steal the credentials the user provides. How to prevent phishing attacks? Continuous user education and exercise is necessary. Transform all the users into one of your best assets in this fight against phishing attack. Involve user in periodic security awareness training and education on how to identify and avoid phishing scams, complemented with regular unannounced phishing exercises to reinforce and apply what they have learned. This will ensure users have up to date awareness on the latest phishing attacks and actually do what they should when they come across one. Filter suspicious attachment, filter on malicious URLs, promote good credential behavior, disallow weak passwords, enforce recurring passwords changes for users. Additionally, it's also good practice to regularly scan users and infrastructure systems for malware and keep them current on software updates. I hope you have got the idea about the discussed stuff. In case you have any queries, put it in the comment section below and do not forget to subscribe and press the notification bell for the latest uploads. See you in the next video.